What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Joe What Else YouTube channel, and today's comment of the day is actually going to go to Sammy. So you're up. It's finally your turn, man. There you go, Sammy. You're welcome. Congratulations. And make sure you guys leave a comment down below to have your chance to be featured in the next video for the comment of the day. Today, I know you guys are really wondering, we are down here at the Herring River in Harwich, and we're going to try and catch some striper out of this river. And it's going to be the start of, I don't know, something fun around the Cape. It's kind of hard to actually go fishing in a lot of places, especially saltwater during the summertime, because it all costs money to park, stuff like that. So I decided this is going to be the start of the challenge where I drive down 28 or any main road and try to just catch fish out of places where you can just publicly park. I mean, this place right here, it's got a big open public parking area, so you can easily just get to this one. There's actually another spot across the street, but there was actually landscapers over there. So I might move over there because there's a dock and everything, and I'm more likely to maybe catch something by structure. But I'm hoping over here by this little tidal pool, hoping we can catch something, waiting for little bait fish to get stuck in this and strike at it, so we'll see. So let's get the line out there and get going. Good intro down. All right, so we're gonna be trying one of these little imitation bait fish. Never really used it before, don't know much about it, but I've had these for a while, so might as well use them. And I even have it on a snap swivel because I don't feel like changing the line right now. So let's try it, see if we can catch some striper with it in the river, or at least something. Oh, yeah, that dock's gone. I've actually kayaked here a bunch. This is one of my favorite spots to kayak. If you didn't know, it's actually where that drone video came from. This is one of the rivers, but way closer towards the actual ocean. So I was kayaking this a while ago. It was actually the first time I ever saw a pretty big striper upriver, though it was dead. I mean, it was way farther down than where we are right now, and it was pretty big. Like it would have been a keeper by today's standards for sure. And it obviously died and floated down there for sure when the tide was coming in, but it feels super awkward to cast such a big rod. When you get time to go fishing, you go fishing, you know what I mean? For everybody who's wondering, so this is actually a Daiwa. I don't know too much about it because I haven't looked into it much since I got it. I actually got it because my other rod and reel that I have with me, I thought it was broken, but something ended up happening here where this just doesn't even thread in anymore. No way. Oh, you're kidding me. I went and bought a $400 rod and reel for when I go saltwater fishing, and yeah, I just fixed my other one. Okay, so what I thought I had broke previously, yeah, it was just reverse thread, and it was fine. So I went out and bought this, and yeah, it's a Daiwa BG MQ5000D, and I know you can read too, but I'll read it for you. It's a pretty good reel, it seems. I talked to the guy for a while. I told him an idea of what I was going for, what I was trying to get, and this is kind of what we landed on for the idea. And then we went with the Tika Surge. It's got some good action. It's good for casting. Really good for, you know, shoreside casting. Now I know it's way overkill for what I'm doing, but I got this mainly for when I do go channel mouth fishing for actual striper. But this is my first time ever fishing for striper inside of a river because I always do it from a boat. I really wanted to use this rod, and now is a really good time to do it. And where we are is perfect because you actually have that little island over there, and you actually have the bridge. So on the way out, there's going to be fish that are looking to come probably more over in that direction than anything, and trying to hide out there. And I'm hoping that there's going to be some big fish, you know, waiting there to strike something. So I mean, I could even probably walk down there and be good. Bunch of little crab holes. So you know, yeah, there's a little crabby right there. There's crabs everywhere. So you can see the little tidal area right here. I don't know if you can really see it too well on the camera, but there's a good little tidal area right there. So that's what I'm gonna try to cast towards and kind of have the fish struggling to swim through it. So let's see. Kind of funny when the ground looks like it's moving. It's really just all these little crabs. I wonder how mad these crabs are that I'm hanging out around their house. tide is coming in. The spot where we're standing is 100% going to be underwater, but we got a little time till then, so let's try to use this little churning water area in front of us to our advantage. When you try to catch anything, it's probably best to do this when the tide's going out. So there's less water, animals aren't so spaced out, or the fish aren't so spaced out, and they're on their way out, more likely to get swept up in tidal pools or something, I feel like. I could be totally wrong, but I have a strong feeling that I'm not. Oh, 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 nope. Something was biting on it. I wonder what happens if I try to place it over there. Yeah, it's right where I wanted it. It's almost like it's getting swept up and caught in the tide and then coming out into here. Where like here, it looks like there's actually like a drop off right here. I don't know how deep it is, but oh, I almost got myself caught. I can tell you right now too, the tide is in here. They're pretty nuts. Cause I remember one time, so me and Alex had these little skiffs, had these little engines on them, nothing crazy. I think mine was like a 12-foot Starcraft with like a, I think it was a 4 to 5 horse motor maybe. When the tide was going out once, I was at the very end of, I believe it was this one. Yeah, it was so bad that I was pretty much stuck in place. And I wasn't really making any progress trying to fight the current at the actual mouth of the river when it went into the ocean. Luckily, it was just enough that I could, but man, anything less or any more weight in that boat, we were in trouble. Wow. Yeah, that osprey went right for a fish too. So we're in a good spot. Little microphone in the pocket action. So it's heartbreaking. Apparently I took my bait caster out of my car. I totally forgot that I did that when I took the boat out. So now I'm actually gonna go back to my house to go get it and then maybe try a different spot real quick, maybe around the channel, because it's gonna be coming up here too high to really think I'm gonna catch much. But I'm more just out here for fishing for fun. It's not the greatest time. It's gonna be high tide at 4. It's better to go out during low tide, but there's no real good time to be able to try to go for it until maybe tonight. Okay, so I actually decided to come to the little, this is actually the end of the river we were just on. That'd be kind of cool to come down here by the channel. It's actually off of a back road. That's off of a main road. It's really not hard to find if you bring up Google Maps and you follow the river. But it's pretty cool. There's a little parking lot at the end of the road for like 4 or 5 cars, a little tiny boat ramp for a skiff or dinghy or something like that. And we got the nice little channel at the end, so might not catch much because it's high tide. It's not really moving too much right now, but let's just have some fun and enjoy the day. Ooh, it's a little windy. It's definitely a little more windy down here by the ocean, but that's the Cape, so that is the Cape for you. Nice and straight, guys. Can you see it? There, give me an angle. An angle. Boom. Let's get it. Can easily make it to the other side, though. I tried casting that lightly to make sure I didn't. It's not often you can come out on a day like today for free. Get to a beach area. They're already charging to go out on the beaches, and it's not even over 70 today, or most is. Why do I talk so much? So I can edit it out later. You guys can only imagine how often I talk to myself throughout the hours I'm out here and how much of it actually gets cut out. So that means I just talk to myself endlessly for hours. The things you do for YouTube, huh? There's a horseshoe crab floating right there. This guy's coming into the channel. So we got a boat coming in, so I gotta make sure I get the line in. You wanna know a fun sea fact? You're looking at buoys, knowing how to go out. Red, right, return. So when you're returning from the ocean, all red buoys are on your right side. When you're going out to the ocean, all red buoys are on your left side. Learned that when I got my boater's license. And no, you don't really need a boater's license, but in Mass, I don't remember if it's 12 to 16 you need your boater's license, but I know that I got mine because from 16 to 18, you need your boater's license if you want to drive a jet ski. And I wanted to drive a jet ski, so I went and got my boater's license. I don't even know where it is anymore. Probably in a wallet that I lost a long time ago. This guy's definitely catching big fish. He's got a huge, pretty sure that's a pen reel on it. Not yet! I wonder what that guy was even fishing for. He had some serious lines on there. Man's looking like he's out catching tuna. You'd probably be really good here first thing in the morning or when the sun's going down. Considering today I don't really have time to be here when the sun's going down, unfortunately. Let's try something. So we're gonna get a little creative. I have my scissors with me. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut off sides right here real quick. All right, let's try that. Nice and simple. See if it stops flapping around so much. Or at least give it a different type of action. Obviously pick up all your trash. Don't ever leave it. That looks much better. I like that. Got a serious boat coming. Dude, this guy is like Zodiac tubes on there. It's like an old remodeled Coast Guard boat. That thing is sweet. Oh my God, he's got two 400s in the back. That thing's got 800 horse. Please tell me that guy hammers down. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe so I could get one of those in the future. That'd be sweet. Maybe I'll catch something after he started up, even though it's probably the exact opposite. All right, we'll probably give it a couple more casts and go try somewhere else. So welcome to the Cape Cod South Coastline. That guy already done? Did that guy go out, whip all the way down to Pt1 because he's got 800 horsepower and come back? Might have. I wonder how much that boat costs. That thing definitely ain't cheap. Definitely ain't cheap. All right, let's go back to the car. Give it our best shot down here. Can't catch everything every day.